Well, you've never seen a villa equipped with one of these bad boys, and I'm going to show you this extremely rare opportunity to own by far one of the most serious income property investments possible on the market, and it happens to be in one of Bali's best locations. Stick around, and I'm going to give you a couple secrets why properties like this can be so good on Airbnb. Now today we're in the heart of Bingin, Bali, so that's the busy area in Uluwatu. Just about a year ago, I had my wedding and we came down here and rented a lovely little villa that's literally just a couple minutes walk from here. So I'm very familiar with this area. I even taught my sister how to drive a scooter on the streets, so one of my favorite spots. But what we have today is something we just never see on the market. I think we've sold maybe one other property like this because it doesn't have 6 bedrooms, 7 bedrooms, or even 8 bedrooms. It has 9 bedrooms and is set up like a commercial private boutique hotel that's catering to groups like crazy on Airbnb. So this is completely turnkey, has full staff ready, already renting out on Airbnb, and is something that if you're a serious investor looking for consistent income, you need to have a look. Come inside. Pool's massive. I am going to jump into this today because it's just too big, but somebody needs to use it. But this 11 ara spread boasts a 600 square meter building build out, comes equipped with 9 bedrooms that all have their ensuite bathrooms, a half bathroom out here for when you're in the pool and you need to do your thing. It has a 31-year-long leasehold contract for 2.495 million USD. And a couple key features this property offers is dedicated parking for all your guests, 24-hour security, and of course the 6-person golf cart so that when you want to go to the beach, you have your own private driver. The staff includes your own private driver to take you down there, so everything is really convenient. And before we dive into the tour, just know that at Propertia, we work with almost primarily foreign investors investing in income properties in Bali to reap the highest ROI. Or find your dream home, or buy this and just be a single person living on 11 ara in this ridiculous place. So if you have any questions, contact us from the link below. We'd be happy to answer them. Let's get going. This property is built out like a hotel. I mean, it has commercial kitchen, commercial bar and barista area, even has a staff office. It has blocks of rooms that are all set up with electronic key cards. I mean, it really, you could just turn it into a hotel if you'd like, or a homestay. Right now, it's doing extremely well, selling to groups on Airbnb. And here's the thing with bigger properties like this, it's kind of a secret. The thing is, they do very well on Airbnb just because there's such limited options when it comes to selecting a place that can house as many people like that in a group. So, holy shit, there's a turtle here. Oh, I used to have a little turtle buddy. I'm not gonna touch you, just poking around. Little box turtle. That's my favorite part of the villa yet. All right, where was I? Yeah, so larger villas like this, there's just fewer of them, and it's really hard to find properties like this where it's one giant villa that everybody can stay in. Usually properties like this, if you look on Airbnb right now, there's only a couple options that have so many bedrooms, but they're splitting you up into different cottages. So whether you have a wedding, want to host a yoga retreat, entrepreneur mastermind, bachelor party, birthday party, you name it, this property is highly booked on Airbnb for very good prices. We have the main living area, game area, billiards table, huge dining table, and then we have this full bar, I mean really full bar and barista section with a commercial kitchen. And it's a good strategy in the layout because the rooms are certainly separated and have their own privacy, so if people are hanging out, chatting here late into the evening, you've got privacy and it's gonna be a little bit quieter in the bedrooms. I love this big living area because even though it's commercial, it's surely built for commercial purposes, but it's cozy. And we can actually close these blackout blinds all around us if we really want to keep it intimate and cut out some of the sun. If you're, I don't know, want to be a hermit in the shade in this giant space, I can't imagine you'd want to. But I think by far my favorite feature, other than the turtle, is this fire pit right in the middle. Because I can't think of the last time that I got to sit around a fire pit in the middle of somebody's living room. So it really is just good vibes all around. Sit, look at the pool, take in the breeze, especially after a day at the beach, because the beach is really only just a couple minutes away drive. Certainly still within walking distance, a little bit of a hike, but it's all in close proximity. And to just spend the day in Bingin, it's a perfect setup. Ping pong table, separate toilet, outdoor shower, and then we also have back here some storage for the toys, surf racks, bike rack, noodles. Yeah, we're gonna bring some of these out for later. One attempt at a break. That's it, no retries, so I'll probably embarrass myself. Not so bad. Let's meander over into the kitchen and dining area. Big polished concrete table you can sit 20 people at. I'm gonna step behind the bar. Apparently this is a welcome drink that was made for me. That's so good. So this is a complete commercial setup. Commercial grade barista, hold on. I got a seed from that welcome drink. So good. There's no alcohol in it. It's just like that little seed in my throat. Take two. So this is a complete commercial setup. So we've got commercial barista espresso machine, bar, ice and bottle holder, cooling units, stove. I mean, really, to cook for 20 or 30 people, it's all set up in that way. It even has a point of sale thing. I'd assume if they're doing special events and they wanted to do cash bar purposes or something, it even has that. And all the food storage back there. I mean, it's completely industrial level. So follow me into this block of rooms. And really, if I show you a couple rooms, because some are set up with king size beds and then some are set up with two twins, that's really the only difference. So the rooms are all set up just like hotel rooms, even with their own electronic key card. Oh, the air conditioning is pumping in this. It feels so good. So set up, each bedroom has its own ensuite bathroom. I love the flat. This is like the flattest flat screen I've seen in any Bali rooms. I feel like there's a It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode discussing the flatness of the TV, and this one wins. Yeah, it's got a mini fridge stocked with a few beverages, and better than your average setup coffee station, with each room having its own mini Nespresso machine. I like that. And there's one more thing that I noticed. Each of these rooms has its own router. I think I noticed it in the others. So I'm gonna guess that just makes sure your Wi-Fi is on point, which could be really important out here in Bali. And all the rooms are set up so they all have a view of the pool. And there's something else that's special that I just never see in Bali is screens. Like, something that of course we have everywhere back home in Colorado. Screens, so we can actually open up the window, feel the breeze, keep out the bugs. And even though the bedrooms are the same layout and style and design, let's go ahead and show you upstairs, just so you can see that they actually exist. Everything's really functional. Each room has its own towel rack sitting outside. And then we also have a water machine. I think that's nice, so in case you're thirsty and you don't want to have to run downstairs, we do also have a water dispenser. All right, so here in the upstairs bedroom, same exact setup, just a bit of a taller view of the pool. And I like how this one has the world's tiniest cactus. I noticed that. Hey, it works. But the big star of this property is, of course, the pool, because the pool takes up half the land size. It's massive, and as we see, it's surrounded by day beds. We've got a couple day beds submerged in the shallow area. It comes with all the good stuff, all the floaties. I also really like that the garden provides shade incrementally with these big palm trees, so you can get plenty of sun on the sun deck, but you can also cool off, get under a palm tree, and kick it back. So considering the explosion of popularity of Bingin tourism, this is by far one of the most exceptional turnkey income property opportunities that exists on the market for a serious investor. So if you have any questions at all, we'd be happy to answer them. Contact us through the link below, because that goes to the listing, and then you can text us on there. Hey, give a like, give a subscribe, see our videos pop up on your YouTube feed, and I'll see you again on the next one.